Tip number 5 starts off with the map and scanning. So scanning in general, hitting that top left button on the arrows allows you to scan the area around you so you can try and find hidden treasures, hidden loot, hidden weapons. These will actually help progress your character because you'll find the weapons that you want, you'll find better weapons, you'll find money that you'll be able to trade for better weapons, and in general, progress your character. Secondly, on this point, using the map to go to different locations. The locations on the map where there's a question mark, these are areas you haven't been before. These areas will have certain treasure, hidden objects, like I've just said, that will help your character. But also, on the map, you will see certain key areas that you need to be, your missions, everything like that. Any little side quests that will all help to progress, give you experience, so then you can upgrade your gear, upgrade your abilities, and stash stuff in your inventory. But also with a map, simple things like just going to the fast travel points to synchronize literally makes it so much easier for you to get around this game, especially when you get to a point where you need to be able to get all over the shop. Once you get to these points, all you need to do is literally climb up, synchronize, and then it's a location which you can literally just click on the map and fast travel. So then you don't have to spend the time on the camel or on a horse trying to get around the map and literally going on autopilot for them. It gets boring. But doing this will help you. So this is number 5. So, bringing on to the next one. Tip number 4. Finding the weapons that suit you. Now this is a big thing. So, for me, I'll just get this out of the way. For me, I like my sword. I like my shield. You know, because it's the medium, let's say like the medium range weapon that you can have for melee. You know, because you can have the swords, you can have daggers, you can have heavy battle axes, big swords, everything like that. Me, I like my sword. I like the basic mid-range weapon. You know, it's about the medium pace, but it also deals a lot of damage. See, other people like heavy battle axes, and it's a case for them that they need to compensate for the fact that it's going to be a slower weapon, but unfortunately it can catch you out at times, depending on the opponent. That person died very quickly, but obviously it's got its pros, which is that it deals a hell of a lot of damage once it does connect. But then you got people who love their very short weapons, like your daggers, very quick pace, will deal a decent amount of damage, but won't be as much as the other ones. But obviously, because it's so quick, you can literally use it a lot of times before the enemy gets hold of it and counters you. So it actually does have its draw. All of them have their draws. All of them have their pros. It's just the case of finding one that suits you best. But also, at the same time, learning how to use this combat system, because this combat system will have different aspects that suit or go against how you want to play. But also, you got your hidden blade that's always going to be on you as well. So it is a case of finding what you like or adjusting for the different circumstances. But also another point is finding the ranged weapon that suits you most. Because some are quick, some are rapid fire, some are slower. Some are slower and charge up shots. You need to find the one that you like to use and the one that you like to spend your time attacking these people over. So, tip number 3, stealth attack. Right, so because it's a different game compared to the other ones, the combat system's a lot different. It's more challenging. So the best way I've found to get around this game, to actually survive, take on bigger challenges like places like the Royal Palace, the lighthouse with the garrison there, the bigger garrisons, the ones with the bigger, heavier bosses, or generals or captains, whatever you want to call them, you need to be able to stealth attack. Stealth attack is a lot more key in this game, as because the combat system's different, instead of people literally taking turns to attack you and you being able to counter and kill them, this game has changed so that this time, if you get ganged up on, the likelihood is that you will not survive that quickly. You will have to thin out the herd. That is the one thing. Thin out the herd so then they don't all gang up on you. One doesn't go for the brazier and it kills you. Getting into a bit more combat is fine, but the best way to go around would be to stealth attack. This, together with using your eagle to mark your enemies so that you can go around and stealth attack, is a big deal. If you don't do this, you will find yourself outnumbered against better opposition, and you will get killed. There's no doubt in it this time. So stealth attack is a lot more key in this game. There's a reason why it's called Assassin's Creed as well. You need to be able to assassinate in stealth mode. In this game, more. This is why you can't literally just charge a bunch of guys, take them all on, counter kill them, and walk away. This game, you will get killed. This is why a lot of people complain that they're getting killed and they don't like the combat system, because they don't think about it. You need to thin out the herd to be able to take them on. If you don't do this, you will be outnumbered, you will get killed. Simple as that. That is a top tip for number 3. If you don't do this, you will die.
Hey, wait.
More often than not.
Time to die, Filet.
There's nothing wrong with taking on a group of people, but you need to do this silently, quickly, effectively. Like so. If you need to deal with people, deal with them. But don't take your time about it. So that is top tip number 3. Stealth attack is key to thinning out the herd and being able to go to better places and get better loot because it's more heavily guarded. So tip number 2, use the eagle religiously. The eagle is your best mate. 1, it's an awesome addition to the game, being able to use the eagle instead of eagle vision. 2, it lets you fly around the map, and this map is beautiful. 3, it's the same thing as eagle vision, but it allows you to be able to mark your enemies, mark targets, mark treasure, mark the braziers that will give you away, but most importantly, if you need to get into a heavily guarded spot and you need to couple up with tip number 3, which was the stealth attack, if you want to be able to stealth attack effectively or even just take on a garrison effectively, you need to know where everyone is. One of the main things that I've learned from this game is that if you do not mark these enemies and you're trying to go around taking them out, either with stealth, using stealth mode, or just going at them, if you haven't marked them, a lot of the times I've run into more enemies that I haven't marked. So this eagle is great for the attacking side of it, for the discovery side, finding treasures and just generally exploring the game, because this game is beautiful, very beautiful. Plus it's an extra bit that you can use. Also the fact that when you level up, you can actually use your eagle to attack these people. You can use them to harass, so then it gives you a chance to get around them. So it's a diversion. That is one of the main things this eagle can do. More to come with the eagle though, as this eagle is awesome, and it just isn't just limited to locking onto enemies. There is more to the eagle than that. You can also use it to track game or animals, whichever you want to call it. You can use it to track ships that are storing cargo, which will be useful for you to upgrade yourself, weapons, anything like that. So already this eagle has spotted 2 different things. Material there, iron. Material over here, pelt. A lot of things, a lot of these will be useful for upgrading your person. So then you get more health, you can deal more damage, but also for upgrading weapons and everything like that. So this is key. So, brings us on to our last point, and if you haven't guessed it by now, all these little tips come together to form this last one that you should all appreciate pretty much. The last tip number 1. Take your time with this game. Be patient with this game. This game is different from a lot of them. It is better than a lot of them. It is more detailed. It is a beautiful game. It's set in ancient Egypt, which is one of my passions when I was younger. Love ancient Egypt, love like ancient Greece, ancient Rome. So I'm very happy with this game and how it's set up. The combat system makes it more challenging. A challenging game means it's better. If you're one of them people who don't want to suss out how to beat a game, and you want it all handed to you on a plate, this isn't the game for you. This game is challenging. If you don't want to learn how to actually use the combat system, and you're happy just for waiting and doing counter kills, go back to the older games. That is my top tip. Top tip number 1 is take your time with the game. Be patient. Do the side quests. Do all the little hidden areas of this game. Get all the loot. Get all the hidden weapons and everything like that, so you can be able to transform your character into how you want him to go. It will help with the combat system. It will help with how you want to play. But yeah, top tip number 1 for this video is take your time, be patient, and enjoy what is a good game, in my opinion. Hey, if your opinion's different, that's your opinion. But that's fine. But at the same time, if you have a different opinion on your top 5, please leave a comment, like the video, subscribe to my channel. You know, I'm more than happy to hear what you think should the top 5 be. What is your opinion of the game? Do you like it, or is it not for you? That's literally all your opinion. But at the same time, I just think it's probably one of the better games that they spent a bit of time on in a while. And it hasn't disappointed me yet. And I'm really enjoying it so far, and I haven't even finished playing it. So, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and thank you very much for watching. Make sure to leave a comment if you've got a different opinion. I'm more than happy to hear them. And thank you very much, and if you haven't got this game, I hope you go and get it. If you have got this game, I hope you agree with what I've said. Thank you very much for watching.